guys, what's up? My name is Katelynn. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I have another Financial Friday video for you, and today I want to talk about learning to use money as a tool, because if you are financially educated, then you'll realize that money is a tool that can help you create a better life for yourself. And so this is like getting out of survival mode and also knowing that you're worthy of a financial education, even if that's not where you came from. Like no matter what, like we can literally learn anything on the internet. And I want to remind you that you are worthy of a financial education. Like I want to help you open up your horizons to realize that like you can do research, you can look up ways to manage your money, like you can actually change your beliefs about financial education. Just because you didn't get one doesn't mean you can't get one. And it doesn't even have to be like expensive to get a financial education. It's really just using your time wisely to do research and read books and work on changing your mindset and learning ways to manage your money. And there's so many free resources on the internet. And so today we're going to do an EFT tapping session on releasing resistance around having a financial education and letting go of the belief that like, oh, people like me aren't wealthy and I didn't come from wealth, so therefore this is just the way things are. But you can learn anything, and that includes learning about money and learning to use it as a tool and attracting more of it. I'm very excited for this tapping session. If you have no idea what tapping is, EFT, emotional freedom technique, you will just tap where I tap and say what I say. It's a stress reduction technique. We're just gonna release some stress around receiving a financial education and any resistance to being open to learning about money. Because I know for me, like growing up, it's like my parents didn't come from money and didn't have a financial education. So how can they give me an education on something that they have zero education in? But I get to decide that just because they didn't have money doesn't mean that I can't have money. So it's like, okay, I have access to more tools and resources at, age 27 than my parents did at age 27. So it's like, cool, I can capitalize on the internet and on books. And I'm going to leave so many resources in the description down below as well. So yeah, I just want to empower you to know that, hey, you can have a financial education, even if your parents didn't give you one, even if you didn't come from wealth, okay? So that being said, we're going to start on the side of the hand, and I'd like you to repeat after me. I am so tired of money being this elusive thing that I really wasn't taught about. Other than the fact that I need money to survive, I might not know a whole lot about it. And that's pretty frustrating. I see wealthy people, and they must have so much money knowledge. And I don't have the knowledge that they do. And it makes me feel like I'm at a disadvantage. Like a financial education is only for the elite and not for people like me. And maybe this belief is holding me back. I haven't looked into getting a financial education maybe because I didn't think it was possible. Or it's too overwhelming. But I'm tired of being stuck. And I want to change my financial situation So that means I need to educate myself. And maybe a financial education is similar to a skill that can be learned. Just because I wasn't born with a financial education or I wasn't born with all this wealth knowledge doesn't mean anything about me. And it doesn't mean anything about my future. Because I choose to know that I am so smart and so capable, and that I can learn anything I want to learn. So I can learn to be financially savvy. I can do research and work on that financial education. I can learn from all the wealthy people. And it doesn't have to be expensive. There are so many free resources on the internet that I have yet to utilize. And I choose to know that I'm worthy of learning about money. That I'm worthy of having money. And I also know that I'm not bad with money. I just wasn't taught how to use it. Like the wealthy people are. So even though for the longest time, I may have thought that a financial education was impossible for me, I choose to deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself. And I am ready to open up the doors to limitless possibility and all the knowledge out there. I am ready to seek it out, and I am ready and willing to learn about finances today. All right, take a deep breath in and let it go. Give yourself a wiggle if that feels good. Okay, how are you feeling? That may have brought up a lot of stuff. I know for me, I've been reading this book called Escaping Generational Poverty, Inheriting the Lifestyle of Paycheck to Paycheck by Kiana Tompkins. I think that's how you pronounce her name. And so this book has really opened up my eyes. I'm gonna link it down in the description. It's not an affiliate link, but in case you want to get this book. It's 70 pages long. I am on page 36. But I had this epiphany while reading this book that because I was never given a financial education, mostly the things that I have learned recently really has been from reading books and listening to podcasts and working on my mindset. And I have access to so much knowledge that my parents never had access to, even 20 years ago. And so it's like, oh, well, I can go learn anything that I want to learn. So it's like if I want to get a financial education, I can do research and I can look into these things and learning about money, even though I was never taught it and wasn't even really around it. I just want to remind you that you're worthy of learning about money. It's not too late, and you can learn anything you set your mind to because there's so much free resources available on the internet that can help you work on changing your beliefs around money and also finding systems that work for you when it comes to managing money, and also just being open to more opportunities because you're worthy of all of it. So that being said, we're now going to get into several full rounds of tapping. So we're going to start on the top of the head, and I'd like you to repeat after me. Money is just a tool. And unfortunately, I wasn't taught how to use this tool. There was no money manual in childhood where I picked up most of my money beliefs. Most of my beliefs about money came from my parents or society. And depending on the environment that I was in, I either picked up some really great money beliefs or I picked up some very unhelpful money beliefs. So maybe I have all these unhelpful money beliefs, and I didn't receive an education on how to handle money in a way that makes me wealthy. And that's really frustrating. Because now as an adult, I have all these big goals and dreams, and those goals and dreams most likely cost a lot of money. And without a financial education, how am I even going to be able to achieve those goals and dreams? Because I wasn't taught about money. I didn't come from wealth. But I know I'm tired of struggling. So today I'm opening myself up to the possibility that learning about money is just a skill. And I can learn any skill. Including how to manage my money, including how to make money, including how to make generational wealth. Maybe I have believed in scarcity for so long because I was taught scarcity. But I choose to know today that scarcity isn't the truth. because I live in an abundant universe. And I'm ready to learn more about it. I'm ready to do research. I'm ready to read books. I'm ready to research wealthy people. How do they manage their money? What are their beliefs about money? And as I see how wealthy people are different from me, I can also see that they're just a human. And I'm a human too. And what's possible for them is possible for me too. Even if I didn't come from wealth, I can create it. I am a creator. So I'm letting go of any and all resistance. Around getting a financial education for myself. I don't have to go to school for it. But I do have to self-teach it to myself. And I'm ready to utilize the internet. Because I am worthy of a financial education. I am worthy of knowing about money. And I am worthy of using money as a tool to better my life. I am simply just worthy of money. And I'm ready to go out there and make my life better. So I'm going to absorb all the knowledge I can. Around money, from people who are wealthy, from people who have the life that I want. It's safe to learn new things. And it's safe to apply what I've learned to my life. And it's safe to be a beginner. I might not become a money expert overnight, but I choose to know that I am deeply worthy of this journey of becoming financially educated. So even though for the longest time, I've had resistance to being open to receiving a financial education, I choose to deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself. I am worthy of bettering my life. am worthy of money. And I'm opening myself up to opportunities today to learn what I can about money. Because I am so damn worthy. And so it is. All right, take a deep breath in and let it go. Okay, how are you feeling? That may have brought up some stuff, but I just want you to know that you're worthy of learning about money. You are so worthy. Like anything, I feel like financial literacy is a skill that can be learned. And then over time you learn it and you practice with it and you get better. And just like a skill, like for me, my mom didn't teach me how to cook. Even though she could cook, I was just never interested in learning how to cook. But then as soon as I did 75 Day Hard the first time, I had to buy a cookbook or a meal plan to teach me how to cook and what eating healthy looked like, because I was like, I have no idea. So I was like, what resources can I use to teach me this skill of cooking and eating healthy? And then because I bought that meal plan and that showed me how to eat healthy, then it's like, oh, okay, well now I'm comfortable researching other recipes to make other healthy recipes. And I feel like with financial education, it's like, oh, okay, well, it's like, okay, I'm starting to build my savings. And then once you get comfortable with that, it's like, okay, well, what else can I do? Like, oh, where can I pay off debt? Where can I invest? Where can I plan for the future? Like, you kind of get comfortable taking baby steps, and then you do more research. Like, okay, what skill do I want to learn next in regards to money? Because I feel like there's multiple skills where it's like, savings and like budgeting and like all of that stuff. Like, simply researching how to do a budget from multiple sources and then figuring out what works best for you. Like, maybe that's a good place to start. It depends on where you are in your financial journey. But like, literally just decide to become a financial student and go out there and learn the things that you weren't taught. Because then you can share that knowledge with others and or pass that down to future generations. If you have children or whatever, you can teach them, you can give them the financial education that you might have never gotten. So literally changing your life financially is going to create such a ripple effect in future generations. I hope that gives you some hope. And to just know that just because you weren't taught something doesn't mean you can't learn it or that you don't deserve to learn it, because that's not the truth. So anyways, thank you for being here. Thank you for tapping along with me today. And I'm so excited for what you're going to learn and how you're going to implement it in your life and just how you're going to level up, because you are so worthy and deserving of all of the money, of being financially free, of getting out of scarcity, of getting out of debt, or whatever your goals are. You are beyond worthy. So worthy. So thanks for being here today. I hope that you have a beautiful and blessed day, and I will catch you in the next video. Okay, bye.